Hi, my name is Catherine McGuckin. I studied optometry at Ulster University and I'm currently a pre-registration optometrist working in high street practice for a large multiple here in Northern Ireland. I am going to be completely honest. Some of my lecturers are going to watch this and throw their head into their hands hearing this. Before I started my optometry degree, I did not even know that the pre-registration year even existed. So you are already one step ahead of me starting your optometry degree, okay? So your pre-registration year is a year after you complete your optometry degree, okay? And you must do it in order to become a fully qualified optometrist. It can be done in high street practice, the hospital setting, or a mixture of the two. During this year, you work full-time as an optometrist. You have assessments throughout the year which are conducted by the College of Optometrists, and provided you pass these assessments, you then end up as a fully qualified optometrist. So had you asked me years ago, before I knew anything about optometry, I would have said a high street optometrist sits in a dark room every day saying one or two in a very funny, patronising voice, okay? That is not the case at all. One of the rare times I'm willing to admit I'm wrong. So as an optometrist, you work as part of a multidisciplinary team. So at work at the minute, I work with a team of pre-testers, an admin team and a dispensing team. As a pre-registration optometrist, you will have to take up all of those roles throughout that year to make sure that you're fully developed in all of those areas as well. But it just depends where you end up, what you do most of. In an independent practice, you're probably more likely to help with dispensing, whereas in a multiple practice, you'd be more based in the test room. At the start of my pre-registration year, I was seeing about 4 patients a day. Now that I'm at the end of it, I'm seeing roughly 13, give or take. These are mainly sight tests, but I also do contact lens fitting and aftercares, and also do consultations just based on eye health alone. As an optometrist, the team I am part of extends beyond the practice. I am frequently in contact with patients' employers, their GPs, hospital optometrists, orthoptists, and ophthalmologists. The future of optometry is becoming more and more eye health focused, so the role of the high street optometrist will be changing and will be involved in patients' eye health a lot more, taking over work that was previously done in hospitals. The best advice I could give you now is to get as much experience as possible now before you start your degree and then throughout your degree. You want experience now because that'll let you know whether or not this is a career you would enjoy, and you want experience throughout your degree because that'll leave you more employable as a pre-registration optometrist, and secondly because it helps to develop your skills that you are learning in university, for example dispensing, so helping someone choose frames that suit their prescription. So why Ulster? Well, I chose Ulster because all my siblings before me who had studied healthcare professions studied at Ulster and spoke so positively of the education they received. And secondly, and most importantly, the social life they had. I might as well be honest. In terms of optometry, Ulster takes on a very small cohort, and this means that the ratio of equipment to students and the ratio of supervisors to students is absolutely superb, and you get all the care, attention and support you require to become the best optometrist you can be. As I said previously, I work in high street practice for a large multiple, and during your pre-registration year, they will often send you on courses to help develop your skills before you sit your exams. These courses are often ran by college assessors, so the people who actually take your exams tend to run these courses. And we were talking about a technique, and the gentleman said there are 2 ways to do this. He gave us option number 1 and option number 2. So there were about 170 in the room. 10 of us studied at Ulster University and we all sat at the same table a lovely day just to catch up with one another. And he said, who in the room would do option number 1? and about 160, so basically everyone except our table, put up their hand. And we all looked at each other thinking, right, what's going on here? Okay. And he said, who would do option number 2? And we all looked at each other. Option number 2 was what we would do. And because we're part of our education, we put our hands up and we said we would do option number 2. And the whole room basically gawked at us. And the assessor said, so did you all go to the same university, I'm assuming? And we said yes. And he said, what university was that? And we said Ulster University. And he said, everyone, you see that table down there? They are correct. So considering that, that tells you that Ulster University provides you with a brilliant education, and it provides you with the techniques that the college assessors are looking for you to have in order to pass your pre-registration year.